Now, let me plug this in. And hopefully it won't, oops, there. Hi, Joe. You're the first. And Mary, you are the second. Let's see who's the third. Patricia. Mary, Joe, and Patricia. It's time for the front seat frivolities. And I have a little song for you. Front seat frivolities. It doesn't matter if your dog has fleas. Won't you join me, please, on the front seat frivolities? Now, all I need to do is, get the keyboard out. It's quite simple, isn't it? I do not need this shirt on right now. I'd like to take it off because it's warmed up. Hi, Glenn. Glenn, it's in the mail. In fact, I just got back from the post office. Um, your witch, your green vase, and the electric cord, which I finally found in my basement. And I found it because I had to clean up some things. I had to straighten some things out for the, oh, thank you. I had to straighten some things out for the flea market. And so, uh, anyway, I'll tell you about that. Yes, it's warm and sunny here today too. So we're going to have a few warm days, right around 80, which is, but down in the 40s at night. So it's been very nice. Um, well, I'll announce it a couple of times, but I will announce. Let me adjust this, and hopefully it doesn't fall off. Um, this is Saturday afternoon, and if any, I'm live streaming through YouTube. So and it's time for front seat frivolities, which we haven't had in a while. Okay, front seat frivolities and show and tell. And I want to remind anyone who happens to be in this area that tomorrow Shane and Heather from the Revive It Sisters and I will be selling at the Columbus, New Jersey flea market. We'll be there at 6 o'clock setting up, 6 a.m. And then it's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. I imagine we'll be there until at least 2 o'clock. You get the after church crowd on Sunday, you get the early birds, and then you get the after church crowd who go to a traditional 11 a.m. service, go home, change, and then come back out. It's a beautiful day tomorrow. It's supposed to be. So we'll be there until 2 o'clock, something like that. And I hope to see you there. I'm looking forward to it. Now, today, I actually have here on the front seat things that I purchased this morning. In fact, yes, everything that's on this front seat are things that I just bought this morning. So none of it's been washed. I've taken the price tags off of some of it. I looked a couple of things up on the internet because I wanted to research like certain things, but I didn't. There's a lot of patterns here that I haven't actually looked up yet. Haven't had a chance to because we'll do that once I can take it home and get it into the house. So I hope everybody's having a lovely Saturday afternoon. It's a beautiful day here in southern New Jersey, and thank you for being here. Please don't hesitate to say hello. Just jump in there and say hi, introduce yourself, let me know who's here. We've had a couple folks say hello. I'm finishing up a little bit of iced tea. And, well, you're more than welcome. Annie loves to sing. Thank you for having me. Are you ready? Should we start with what was that? Oh, let's see what that was. Hold on. Oh, no, look. You stay right there and don't fall. Okay, this is a, MGM production here. I want to put this, I guess I'll put it right there. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. How about Did You Know? Did you know? Did you know? Hi, Revive Sisters. Just talked about you. See you tomorrow morning. I've already got my alarm set for 4:30 a.m. And I don't know what condition I'll be in tomorrow morning. I've got plans tonight in Philly. Nothing wild, but still. Hey, Scott, I wish I was down at the Jersey Shore. Beautiful day to be there. Yeah, I'd love to be at the shore today, too. In fact, I might be at the shore. Now, I have a live sale Monday night, but I might be at the shore Monday or Tuesday. The suspense is killing me. Ha ha ha. Oh, hi. Okay. Did you know chalk creatures, the chalk used on blackboards, is more than just a white rock? It's made from countless tiny fossils of ancient ocean plankton. Really? Microscopic remains built up over time to form the soft, fossil-rich material we know today. Now, I didn't know that. I figured that chalk was just some synthetic thing that they pumped out in factories. I had no idea there was organic material in it. Did you know that? I didn't know it. So this morning I bought this pretty little cranberry crackle glass piece, and I've got one other small green crackle glass. So when we do the Christmas glass sale, we're going to do this crackle glass and the green piece together. So we'll have a green and a red, and that'll be for the Christmas glass sale, which I think is November 17th. I know I keep announcing it, but now I can't remember. The EAPG extravaganza is November 3rd. Which companies made the crackle glass? Several of them. I don't know who made this one, but this, in the 1960s, and a lot of it was made in West Virginia. We think of Pilgrim quite a bit. There were Canadian companies that made it. I like it. I like it a lot. But I didn't know that about chalk. Cloth etiquette. During the Renaissance, tablecloths doubled as giant group napkins. Guests wiped their hands and mouths right on the fabric. Over time, this messy habit was replaced by individual napkins. I've been to a few restaurants and witnessed some folks who are still carrying out that Renaissance tradition. I don't think that they've been told. Ew! I sure hope that you would be eating at the first sitting. Anyway, that's how they did it then. Yeah, that is pretty gross. Okay, faster beat. Women's hearts are typically smaller than men's, meaning they need to work a bit harder to keep up the beat more often, resulting in a naturally quicker heart rate compared to their male counterparts. I didn't know that. Boy, I'm learning some things today. Getting the stains out would be a nightmare. Can you imagine some old Renaissance person wiping their turkey bone grease all over the tablecloth? Ooh! Nose flare. Let's see what that says. I should be one to talk about that. Just like Pinocchio, liars can't fully hide the truth, but it's heat, not the nose length, that gives them away. When someone is dishonest, the nose area warms up. I don't know how you can tell. Revealing hidden tension through the subtle changes in body temperature. I didn't know that either. Let's have another show and tell, shall we? Thank you for the thumbs up. We have 61 folk here today, and I'm thrilled with that. All right. Let's do the, I've got a couple things you guys are going to be mad at. Wow, I almost missed the front seat. Well, we just got started. You didn't miss it. And you can always watch it on rerun. Okay. Let's start off with things that you're not going to be mad about. I, this morning, bought a Northwood Marigold Carnival glass dish. Little bowl with ruffled edges. And it features strawberries. See them? See the strawberries? Are you guys aware that Dame Rutledge passed away? You know who she is? When I got the news yesterday, I sat down and I had a cup of tea. I don't have hand-painted periwinkles on my Royal Dalton. Yes. Now, listen, we know her as Hyacinth Bouquet, but that lady had a celebrated career. What a wonderful singing voice she had as well. And she did so much more than just Hyacinth Bouquet, which is a British comedy called Keeping Up Appearances. She was in her early 90s. She never married, never had any children. And, I don't know what made me think of that right now. But anyway, here is the Northwood piece. And this is clear. And it's been given the iridescent, the Marigold iridescent, which was it's the most common color that you'll find on Carnival glass. I can't believe she's gone. And Maggie Smith as well. And I know that was a while ago, but anyway, who remembers Cell Block H? Cell Block H. Now that sounds familiar. Oops. All right, stay there. Oh no, she's fabulous. Oh, I am yes, I know. Patricia Rutledge, Dame Patricia Rutledge. Okay, Twister Zone. We're still on Did You Know? The United States sees more tornadoes than any other country. Now that I knew. Thanks to its broad, flat, central plains and mix of warm, moist Gulf air, clashing with cooler air from the north. These stormy ingredients cause frequent tornado outbreaks. Okay. So I did not know about the chalk, the heartbeat, the tablecloth mouth wiping, the nose flare. So I learned something new. Go to look up plane. Go look up. Oh, okay, Karen, I got to tell you, what did I watch last night? Oh, I'm going to tell you. And it was wonderful. If you are looking for, ooh, that scared me half to death. Hold on. Ooh. Now, I told you not to do that, you bloomin' thing. All right, now don't do that again. It's nothing like looking at yourself and then you collapse. Okay, I have got a movie recommendation for you. Hi, Scott and friends. Hi, Hi, Robert and Lori. I have a film recommendation. Some of you may have already seen it. I had never seen it. Now, I don't know much about television sets. I don't have cable. I don't subscribe. I don't pay for anything. And a friend of mine came over last year and said, let's watch a movie. And I said, well, I've got some VCR tapes down in the basement. And so I have a smart TV. Anyway, he went in because I'm telling you this because I want to tell you where I found the movie. It was on, it's either called Tubi or Tubi, Tubi, and it's free. So you just have to figure out how to get it onto your smart TV. And he did it. I didn't know how to do it. I said, all right, is it going to cost me any money? No. Good. So he got this thing called Tubi, Tubi. That's where I was able to find this movie for free. Okay, Angela says yes, Tubi. Okay, so this is where you can find it. And it's called Crooked House. And I believe the date was 2017. It's got an English cast, but Meryl Streep is in it. Oh, it's good. I'm not going to tell you. So Karen I just saw her a minute ago, and she loves Britcoms as much as I do. So if you don't know, oh, she says she knows it. Of course you would have to know it. I'm telling you, if you're looking for I don't like I don't like blood, guts. The English do murder mysteries better than anybody, period. The American stuff, bleh. But and this is set in the late 50s, and of course they're in a big manor house, and there's murders, and it is wonderful. It's called Crooked House. It isn't Agatha Christie, and Meryl Streep is in it, if you like her. I do. And it was filmed in 2017, and you can find it free on Tubi or Tubi, whatever that thing is. If you fall if you fall again, okay. So how many of you, I saw Karen said she saw it. Have any of you, has anybody seen it? Anyway, that's just a movie. And I might watch, honestly, I might watch 5 movies a year. I am not a movie person. But last night, my body just wanted to be still, which is very unusual, and settled. So I got still and settled. And it was a 2-hour movie, and it was riveting. And that's my recommendation. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And oh, it's really twisted. I mean, the ending, you're not expecting, you're sitting there trying to figure out, I wonder who the murderer is. And, there are tons and tons of, I know, I have YouTube. There are tons and tons of movies on YouTube. The thing with YouTube is they sucker you in to watch something, and then it's on the wrong speed, or, some of them. But yes, I do find movies on YouTube. You're absolutely correct. In fact, that's the only, I'm on YouTube like 99% of the time. But there's an awful lot on Tubi that you cannot find on YouTube. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Rising Phoenix. All right, you know what that is? I bet you do. Oh, this is what's going to make you mad. Scott, you said you are not buying any more center handle tidbit trays unless, well, I did say that, unless they are super fantastic. And that one is super fantastic. The common ones, you know, the pink ones, the crystal ones, people just aren't buying them. And if they are, they're paying $12, $15. Maybe I can get 20 bucks for one. But in the thrift stores, they're charging $11, $13 for them. And I can't run a business and only make a $5 profit on an item. So I've given up on them unless they're really nice. This one is made by the Indiana Glass Company, and they had a line in the 30s called Modern Classic. Yeah. Where it's very deco. And so this one, you know, this was when we look at this now and we go, okay, whatever. But these, the contrasting colors, the silver, which is platinum, this white and the red, these combinations, we just didn't see this before the 1920s. I mean, you know, people were still used to their old EAPG. We'll look at that in a minute. But not this. So that's an Indiana glass piece. And this is all the enamel on the back, the way they did it. It feels like licorice. Thank you, Vinny. I've stopped saying wax because I like Vinny's term better, licorice. I'm giving him credit. I stole that from him, but I'm giving him credit because he originated it. It feels like licorice. And I always said it was waxy, but I like Vinny's definition better. So we have that. And this is a 1930s, you know, and every black and green and blue and yellow. I know I'm missing colors. Green. And so you can find these in all different colors. All right, now, oh, for Pete's sake. All right. No, you stay. What is that? Oh, okay. What? Whoa, that's great. Hey, Poodle and Smith. It went away too fast. All right, we did the did you know. Let's have some on the lighter side, and these better be good. If my camera is not supposed to overheat, it's not that hot, and the sun is not on it. Okay, on the lighter side. You ready? When the first diving school opened, graduates earned a diploma. DEEP-LOMA. Someone said it's full moon time. All right. Groan is right, Miss Sarah. Well, Mary laughed at it. Mary laughed and Sarah groaned. Womp womp. Okay, the next one. I plan to be spontaneous tomorrow. The farmer said, this is a dogwood tree. The city slicker replied, how can you tell? The farmer replied, by its bark. Couldn't you see that coming? I'm telling you what, I'm frustrated with that. I'm not even going to do the last two jokes until we do some more show and tell. I love this crazy newspaper. Oh dear is right, Peter. Goofy. Now here's something else you're going to be mad at me for. What did I say? I said, I'm not buying any more EAPG until I get the rest of it out of the basement. So what did I just buy? Well, how can you say no? And you seem to love, these seem to be very popular. Now this one you may be able to tell, it's just beginning. It has a hint, just a of lavender. So it's been in the sun, and it's not crystal clear. It's got maybe 2 or 3, maybe 5%, just starting to turn. You may or may not be able to see that. I can definitely see it. Huh? I know, here I go again. But I love the stem on it. It's, you know, the geometric pattern, you know, so it's not sort of your typical grape and cable, and so I like it. And it's chip and crack free. And that's an oldie. That's a 1880s, 1890s, something like that. So we're definitely going to have that at the sale. Now, if you let me repeat it again, just in case. Heather, Shane, and I will be selling tomorrow at the Columbus, New Jersey flea market. If you get a chance, come see us. We'll be there from 6 a.m. Until probably, I can't guarantee we'll be there much longer after 2 o'clock. We'll have to see. And we'll be there selling. All right, let's have the last few jokes. Knock, knock, who's there? Sarah. Sarah who? Sarah, reason you're not laughing? These are supposed to be for the squirrel and the blue jays, but I'll tell you what, these jokes are so bad. Yes, I'm throwing the peanut hulls on the ground. They are biodegradable. I'm not littering. I need a peanut. That joke was bad. And I haven't had any lunch. Barely had breakfast. I had an apple with some peanut butter on it. Scott did the cake. Plates ever. Don't forget. Oh. There was something in there about cake plates, and I was trying to read 2 comments at once, and I apologize, I didn't see it. I did see, don't forget the secret word. I don't know what it is. I got to come up with one. Heather reminded me, because we have prizes. Now, last year, I stole my secret word from popular culture, and it was mecca-lecca-hi, mecca-hiney-ho. This year, my secret word or phrase, so you have to find me. Now, I don't know what you look like, but you know what I look like. So you have to come up to me. Don't grab me, but you have to walk up, and you have to say the secret phrase, and if you do, you get a prize. I don't know what the prize is, but we'll come up with something. So the secret phrase is as follows. Ready? Chicory chick chala chala. Write that down. I shall repeat it for you. Chicory chick chala chala. Now, if you say the whole thing, chicory chick chala chala, in a banana kabalaka wallaka, can't you see chicory chick is me, you get an extra prize. But I don't expect you to remember that whole thing. Did you get it? Did you get it? Oh boy. All right. Chicory chick chala chala. I think Sammy Kaye recorded that in the 40s. I know it because as a boy growing up, it was a piece of sheet music in the piano. So so I could pluck it out on the piano long before I ever heard a recording of it. What's yours, Revive It Sisters? You better put it in there so I can tell the audience. What's your secret phrase? And have you figured out what your prize is yet? Last year I gave away pumpkin spice hand lotion. I don't know what I'm going to give you this year. Now I asked the question, so now I got to wait and see if they tell us. What's your secret phrase, Revive It? Oh, don't forget, Revive It, Rewind. Oh, that's it? Revive It, Rewind. Okay, so that's what you have to say if you see Heather and Shane. Revive It, Rewind. All right. And you tell your sister she owes me a piece of pizza. She knows that. She doesn't owe me anything. It's a joke between the two of us. What is as big as an elephant but doesn't weigh as much? An elephant's shadow. Okay, I'm done with that. Quotable quotes. Contemplation seems to be about the only luxury that costs nothing. Dodie Smith said that. Contemplation, or is it constipation? Wait a minute. Constipation seems to be about the only luxury that no, that can't be right. I think I need to get these progressive lenses fixed. I think it's contemplation. Contemplation seems to be about the only luxury that costs nothing, says Dodie Smith. Hans Christian Andersen said, life itself is the most wonderful fairy tale. Life itself is the most wonderful fairy tale. Now, all right, I get it. You either go, ugh, or you like it. Or you might be like me. I'm somewhere in between, ugh, and I like it. I didn't used to like it. When I was in my teens and learning about depression glass in the 80s, which was the heyday, really, of the 70s and 80s, people were just nuts over depression glass. It was the #1 collectible. I couldn't stand this color, and I would never just, ugh. So this is Federal Glass Company. This pattern is called Madrid. We've talked about it a million times. It's not yellow, and it is not amber. I'm going to show you a piece of yellow glass in a minute. And we know what really beautiful, true amber looks like. But the Federal Glass Company called this Golden Glow. That's the name they gave it, Golden Glow. And this pattern was manufactured from 1932 to 38 or 39, something like that. So it really runs the gamut of the 1930s. And I never liked it. Well, and yes, you've got to watch out for the reproductions that came out during the bicentennial. This is an old one. We won't go into all of that because we've talked about it before. You are going to get a chance to see a table setting of this, and I'll tell you why. You know, you're out, and there's a bag that's got 12 pieces, you know, for $5. A cup of saucer, a salt and pepper shaker, a sherbet, whatever. And you buy it, and you go, I don't really like this. And then you know, a month later, you find 2 or 3 more pieces, and then before you know it, you have a table setting. I've got it scattered all over the house from the basement to the attic. I am going, because I have not written down what I've got, I've not inventoried it. I'm going to inventory every piece I've got, see what I've got so I can stop buying duplicates, and I'll actually do a table setting. I think this might be pretty. I think you need the right color tablecloth underneath of it, or I think you need, or it just needs to be on like a naked wooden, I think my oak table with this just on it without a tablecloth. But you've got to really have the right color tablecloth if you're going to use a tablecloth, because it's not really yellow and it's not really amber. It's an in-between color, and it's never been terribly popular with collectors, but it's grown on me over the years, and I now like it. What say you? You guys like the color? Oh, I was going to tell you. See, let's just look at, that's yellow. And that's not quite amber, but it's not quite yellow either. All right. Let's see here. Trivia. The fine thread in an incandescent light bulb is a, oh, I know that, is a what? What do you call the fine thread in an incandescent light bulb? Yep, filament. Filament. That was pretty easy. Two of you got it. Karen and Pete got it. Or Peter. I don't know if you like being called Pete or Peter. Filament. Yep, Judy got it. All right. What two countries border Uruguay? What two countries border Uruguay? I haven't looked at it yet, and I'm going to get this wrong. Now, you can't Google it. Peru and Brazil. Now, I know where that country is, and I used to know all the names of all of the countries in South America. Let's look and see. Somebody said, you were close. Well, you can Google it, but you better not type that answer in, Karen Williams, or I will know. And there'll be no more corn on the cob for you. Argentina and Brazil. Brazil, la da da dee 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 da 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 dum. Brazil. Argentina and Brazil. All right. Where would you find a sustain pedal? P-E-D-A-L. Where would you find a sustain pedal? Of course, on a piano. On a piano. The piano has 3 pedals. All right. The life expectancy of a mayfly is 1 day, 1 month, or 1 year. No, an organ doesn't have a sustain pedal, because the minute you take your finger off the key, either pneumatically or electropneumatically, the air just completely cuts off. So there can be reverberation, but there's no pedal that would allow it to be sustained. Not like there is on piano. But where was I? Oh, the life expectancy of a mayfly is 1 day, 1 month, or 1 year. I don't know this. You guys know? Oh, you get it too when you're in Cinnaminson. Yeah, Cinnaminson is not terribly far from where I live. Cinnaminson is a South Jersey town. You could call it suburban Philadelphia, you know. We can see the city if we're up high enough. Oh, everybody said 1 day. It is 1 day. Sorry, I couldn't. It's 1 day. Poor little thing. 1 day. Who was King Arthur's wife? Who was King Arthur's wife? Queen Arthur? No. Does anybody know the tune I'm humming? La dee 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 da dum da dum. Oh, Genevieve, sweet Genevieve. The days are short, the days are long. I'm making up the words now because I don't know the rest of it. But in my heart, la dee dee dee, something sweet Genevieve. Genevieve. That's an old song. I can't remember all the words. Do you know it? Sweet Genevieve. That's an old, like, 1900s song. What? Genevieve was Guinevere's. What? It is Genevieve, isn't it? Or Guinevere. Is it Guinevere or Genevieve? I guess it's Guinevere. I was thinking of Genevieve. And not Guinevere. Guinevere. Guinevere, Genevieve, Guinevere. Yeah, now it's spelled Guinevere. I don't know how to spell that. Guinevere. Guinevere. Genevieve, Guinevere. Those are two different names. Is a guitar in a guitar rig? Huh? I still want to sing my song. Am I finished with this? I'm not finished with this yet. Well, we did the jokes, we did the trivia, we did the did you know. I guess we didn't do in the news. La da da dee. 24-hour emergency tree service. I'm gonna need that. Oh, let's see what else I have, and then we'll do. Look, I love these, and I had to look these up on the internet because I did not know, and now I know. I am not a beer drinker, and so I would not know. So I had to look up this particular beer. Those of you who are beer drinkers will know. What I fell in love with is, now when I saw the size of these and the Art Deco font, I said to myself, that is a 1930s or 40s, and it is. Look at that face right there. Isn't he wonderful? National Bow, I guess it's Bow, or there's no umlaut over it. Oh, Bohemian beer. National Bohemian Beer. Yeah, see it? I love how deco they are. And then here's another one. Look how 1940s, 30s, and 40s they look. Bohemian Beer. And I did find out that this is a brewery in Maryland. I don't remember whether it was Baltimore or not, but it was definitely Maryland. And I can assume Baltimore. So I'll sell them because I don't have any interest in it. But I do like the 1930s deco graphic on both of them. Now I can't stop singing Sweet Genevieve. All right, you're gonna get mad again. Here I am with these center handle tidbit trays. Now, why did I buy that one? I bought that one because of its beauty. And it certainly does look like the Cambridge keyhole, doesn't it? Now this is yellow, and if I, for every 20 center handle tidbit trays I find, they're pink or crystal or green, not yellow. Yellow isn't rare, it's just harder to find. And it also has a really pretty etch. So this is an elegantly etched Cambridge, I think. Or maybe Fostoria, but that looks like the Cambridge keyhole, although Fostoria did copy it with slight differences, so. Anyway, isn't that pretty in yellow? I'm not buying any more tidbit trays except these. I gave my reasoning why, Karen, didn't I? Didn't I just tell you why? But I'm passing by. Don't get all those other ones that are just plain Jane. I'm not buying them because you guys aren't paying for them. So if the market, if it doesn't pay, it doesn't stay. That's the way the market works. Yeah, but these unusual ones, these pretty ones, the nice ones, I can't say no to them. But the more common ones, now the most exciting thing for me, I'm going to show you in a minute. Nobody's going to want these. I'm probably going to end up keeping them. But then I'll show you that which I just bought this morning as well. All right, what is it? Well, it's a ship's wheel, of course, but what is it? What's gonna, you know something, it can't just sit there like that. What is it? What is it? I didn't know what it did until I operated it. So it is mechanical and it's gonna do something. What's it gonna do? Pepper shaker? Bank? Good guesses. It's not a bank or a pepper shaker. Hi, Michelle. You're close, Judy. Judy says tobacco, so you're very close. Not a music box. Keep going with the tobacco. Not a coffee grinder. No. Stick with the tobacco. Not a humidor. You want to see the bottom of it? Nothing. It's not a lighter. Cigar box. I think that was the closest guess, was cigar box. When we turn the ship's wheel, up from the bottom comes the Lucky Strike cigarettes or whatever you want to put in there. How about that? So it's a cigarette dispenser. You put your cigarettes down in there, and then turn the wheel and up they pop. Isn't that neat? Very mid-century, probably the 40s, the 50s. It's got some oxidation on it. We can clean that up a little bit, but somebody will want that. Somebody who collects tobacciana. that neat? You know, back in the day when everybody had something on their coffee table, ashtrays, cigarette holders, lighters, that kind of thing. And very masculine. I can see this on FDR's desk. You know, if they had these in the 40s, because he loved nautical things. And it looks like a ship's wheel, almost like on a lighthouse. So I love that. Oh, speaking of lighthouses, here's a trivia question for you. Where can you find the oldest operating lighthouse in America? And don't Google it. That's cheating. Put your guesses in, it's more fun. Where can you find the oldest operating lighthouse in America? It's, okay, so we have Maine, Florida, Maine, Florida, North Carolina, Connecticut. Wait, it's going too fast. Pensacola. Randy says New Jersey with a question mark. New Jersey? Yes. The oldest operating lighthouse in this country is in Jersey, and it is on Sandy Hook. Sandy Hook is in Connecticut. Well, there's a Sandy Hook, New Jersey, too. Yes, it is in New Jersey. So it is, yeah, it's actually on at Sandy Hook. Now, when I go up to Ocean Grove, you got to go all the way up to the very, very tippity, not the of the Jersey Shore. It's way up there, and it is still operating today. 17, I forget the year. You guys could look it up. I've seen it, but I've never filmed up there. Sandy Hook, Connecticut is not coastal. That's fine. But in the past, no, it's not. But I've mentioned Sandy Hook before, and people correct me and say Sandy Hook is in Connecticut. They just don't realize that there's also a Sandy Hook, New Jersey. But you're right. The Sandy Hook, Connecticut isn't coastal, but the one in New Jersey is. And it is a hook, and it is Sandy, the one that's in New Jersey. But the one in Connecticut isn't. Okay, the last thing to show you undo the bag. I knew exactly what these were when I saw them in the thrift store. And it's not because I'm smart. It's not because I have any special intelligence. It's just because I've spent my life going through my books. And you just go through your books and you memorize things. And so you are out in public and you go, I don't even have to touch my cell phone. I know exactly what that is because I've seen it a million times in my glass books of the 20s and 30s. And here is a set of 4. Now, there probably were 6 or 8, and there would have been a picture to go with them. I absolutely am thrilled. Classic. And I was able to find 4 of them. These are right out of, this is circa 1930. It's clear glass. These are orange tumblers with parrots painted on them. And with black stripes. And so you see a lot of, this was very popular in the 30s, mid to late 20s into the mid 30s. And so I found 4 of them. The paint sometimes doesn't hold up that well. That one has got more loss. That one is pretty good. And none of them are chipped. And then there's that one. And believe you me, I looked all over for that, for the picture to go with it, couldn't find it. So I love these. And again, I said probably I'm the only one. I gravitate towards glass of the 20s and 30s. And it's always exciting for me when I find examples of glass that I've seen in books years after years after years after years. I don't know if Dee saw these in Pittsburgh. She might have. I don't remember if she saw these in Pittsburgh or not. She might have. I know she came back with 12 rolling pins. I don't have to get her any more rolling pins. Do they feel like licorice? Yes, they do. Hi, Melody. So, I paid $5.99 for those 4 tumblers. Value, nothing. I mean, those, when I say nothing, it's not a huge moneymaker. It's more of the fact that I just really like glass from that particular era. And some of it is does have a nice value, and quite a bit of it doesn't. Okay, so we've seen, I'm gonna have another peanut. So we've seen everything that I want to show you. That's what I got this morning, and I didn't have a whole lot. What time is it? I didn't have a whole lot of time. I just ran out because I needed to run to the post office before they closed at noon on Saturday to put a few things in the mail. And I will now go feed the squirrel and the blue jay and get myself in the house. And I've got to finish getting everything ready for the flea market tomorrow, which means loading the truck tonight. And I can't drive my truck into Philadelphia. I'll just go over to the train station and take the train across the bridge, because I want my truck packed tonight, you see? And then that way, I'm all set to get in the truck tomorrow morning. I'll leave here at 5 a.m. and then I'll be at the flea market by about 5:45. And I'll see the Revive It sisters there. And they have the paperwork, so I can't get in until I see them. But once I get the paperwork from them, I can pull in, and we'll be selling tomorrow at the Columbus Flea Market. Again, if you're coming, my secret word is chicory chick chala chala. Say that in my ear, you get a prize. The Revive It sisters, I've already forgot their phrase. I think it's Revive It Rewind. If you announce that to them, then they have a prize for you to give you. And we're going to be there every Sunday. I used to, Melody, on my old truck, I had a cover. I don't have a cover on this one. I don't need one. It's not going to rain tonight or tomorrow. Do you shop other booths after you set up in the flea market? Sometimes. And they're tables, so we're all outside. It's a massive, huge flea market. Yes, so we will see you tomorrow, Revive It. Oh, there it goes again. Okay, that means it's time to, that means it is over. That means it is over, people. Oh, good grief. That means we are finished here. So I will see you tomorrow morning. I'm looking forward to it. I shall remember to pack some sandwiches. Well, we got a peep at your fabulous legs. You did? Oh my gosh, I'm glad I have well, I'm in my truck, of course I'd have pants on. My gosh. Anyway, pack some corn. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you so much. Somebody's package got returned. It was either and it was a Taylor. It was either Bonnie Taylor or Karen Taylor, and I got to write to you. I think it was Karen. Your package was returned. Something was wrong with the address. I don't think it was Bonnie. I think it was Karen. I've got to get into the house and see what that says and fix that. We will go live at some point. I will. Yeah, I'm going to go live, and I'm sure the sisters will go live. You know, just turn the camera on and let it roll. It's kind of fun. I love watching people, and you might as well. You know, just to hear the ambiance and see the people walking around and see what's on our... I'm not taking... Tomorrow for me is going to be really, really flea market-y. I might only take 1 or 2 pieces of furniture. It's not a big... Tomorrow's not a big furniture day. I'm mostly taking bric-a-brac and things that I need to get out of the basement. Some things I bought that I really shouldn't have bought, or I don't feel like they're items that I want to bring to live sales or drop sales, and miscellaneous things is what I'm going to be selling tomorrow. So I haven't touched the dollhouse. It's in my house, in my basement, and that's one of those winter, long, cold, hunker down in the house winter projects to do some more dollhouse work. So I appreciate you asking about that. People occasionally do. Still have it. I'm still collecting pieces of 1920s era dollhouse furniture that's the right size, not reproductions. I don't want that. I want old 1920s era dollhouse furniture. So still searching for certain pieces, and I guess there'll be some updates on that this winter. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching the Front Seat Frivolities, and there will be a preview. I think there will be before Monday night's live sale. So if I don't see you here tomorrow or here on the net, YouTube, we'll see you Monday night at 8 o'clock for a live sale. It's just me again, but I've got some great things to bring you this Monday night. I can't wait. So thanks for watching. Goodbye, everyone, and have yourselves a lovely afternoon. And revive it, sisters. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, all. Goodbye, all. Boop. There it is.